Good morning, boys. Welcome to this grammar class for active and passive voice. This is the third class out of total three for active and passive voice. In this class, I will be taking up some examples as per the table that we have discussed in the previous class, and we will be taking up the last topic under this title. So, coming on to the examples. For simple present tense, we will take these two. First one is they like horse riding. Bringing horse riding to the subject position and using the helping verb or the form of be as per our discussion of the table, the answer will be horse riding is liked by them. Second example of simple present, we like swimming. Swimming is liked by us. Moving on to simple past. We pasted the posters. So here form of be will be were. Since the posters are in plural, the posters were pasted by us. I took their books. Now books again being in plural, we will use were as the form of be. Their books were taken by me. Simple future, RPM will deliver a speech. A speech will be delivered by RPM. I shall do my work. My work shall be done by me. Now, in continuous tense, present continuous, he is removing the curtains. The curtains are being removed by him. Second example, he is bandaging him. Answer will be he is being bandaged by him. Past continuous, I was loving grammar. Grammar was being loved by me. He was sweeping the floor. The floor was being swept by him. Remember, we have to use past participle, that is a third form of verb. Now, present perfect. You have solved the problem. The problem has been solved by you. Boys have played cricket. Cricket has been played by the boys. Past perfect. The soldiers had attacked the enemy. The enemy had been attacked by the soldiers. Amar had made a big mistake. Answer: a big mistake had been made by Amar. Future perfect. CSK will have won IPL 2018. IPL 2018 shall have been won by CSK. The prime importance thing is that we have to take care which form of be is to be used in which tense. Second example of future perfect, girls shall have read the novel. The novel shall have been read by the girls. Okay, with that, I suppose that all of you are thorough with the change of statements from active voice to passive voice and vice versa, which is from passive voice to active voice. Because whatever we added from active to passive, we just have to step by step deduct to again reach the active voice. Now, the last subtopic under active and passive voice is the treatment of transitive verbs having two objects. I told you we cannot change intransitive verbs to passive voice. But what about those transitive verbs which have two objects? Now they are not intransitive, they are transitive, in fact, with double object. So, what we have to take care and what we have to keep in mind while changing these is while changing a sentence that has two objects from active to passive, make one of the objects the subject and the other object will stay towards the end of the sentence but will come before the newly formed object. Now, what do I mean by that? See, if we have two objects, we are not sure which one to take ahead because we have to take one object to become the subject. So we can take any out of the two objects to become the subject. But out of the two objects that will be the one which will be left behind to stay as the object will naturally be the first object when we bring the subject to become the new object. Example, with example it will be further clear to you. Your sister taught us English. So this sentence is complete with object us. Your sister taught us. Full stop. It makes sense. And if we remove us, then also it makes sense. Your sister taught English. Full stop. We can eliminate us or English, any, and we will have a statement with one object. But here we have double object. So object 1 is us, object 2 is English. We can take any one object ahead. I will show you taking both. So in the first part, see, I'll take object 1 to become the subject. I'll bring us to the subject position and it will become we. We were taught English by your sister. English, which was object 2, remained as the object, and your sister, which was the subject and we have newly formed it as the object, will also come as object 2. So the point that I was explaining is, when you're bringing object 1 to subject position, object 2 remaining behind will become object 1 and the newly formed object will be object 2. Similarly, in the second case, when we bring object 2, English, in the subject position, English was taught to us by your sister. Here, if we are bringing object 2 to become the subject, object 1 is remaining there. So that object 1 will stay at its position as object 1 because the old object has to be given the first place and the newly formed object, which is your sister, will take the back seat. So in both the cases, the sentence makes sense and the meaning stays intact. With that, we complete active and passive voice as a topic in English grammar. I hope the topic was clear to you. In case of doubts and for practice, we will be using our WhatsApp group. Thank you.